Accounting date serves as a transaction date, or the date that you'd want the charge to be accounted for in the system. Every charge that's posted in the system uses either the accounting date selected on the charge, or if none was selected, it uses the accounting date as the date that the charge was posted. Since a majority of the reports are run using accounting date, it's important that this field is correctly selected for a charge. Now, if the accounting date was wrong or it needs to be changed, we're going to show you how you can make that change. Firstly, let's see where on the manual charge entry screen do you see the accounting date. If you open up the manual charge entry screen, when a charge is being posted, you have the ability to select an accounting date. On the top right, there's an accounting date field, and you can see it would default to today's date. You can change the date as to whichever date that you want the charge to be accounted on. Similarly, for when you're posting a charge that was imported from an external system, you have the option to select the accounting date here at the bottom of the X Superbill screen. So for both screens, once you've selected the accounting date, you can hit Process, and that charge gets posted from this screen, and we'll have a charge accounting date that's selected on that accounting date field. Now, to change the accounting date for a charge that's posted, you can open up the Edit Charges screen. On the Edit Charges screen, just call up the patient whose accounting date that you want to change. We'll just open a patient's charges, and let's say we'll just open up a patient's charges, and we'll say there's an accounting date that we want to change the date on the charge. You can see there's an accounting date under the Encounter tab, and there's also an accounting date on the line. The line accounting date is what typically shows up on all reports. When you're changing the accounting date, you want to make sure that you're changing the line accounting date, though the Encounter accounting date is always optional. But it's always best to keep the Encounter accounting date and the line accounting date the same. Whichever date that you want to change this accounting date to, you can select that date and hit Save Line to have that updated. If you're changing it on the Encounter, you would make the change on the accounting date and hit the Save Encounter button. And that's how you would change an accounting date. Now, one thing to note is that you would not be able to change the accounting date to a closed month period. So if the month is closed, or whichever month is closed, you would not be able to select the accounting date which falls in the closed month.